Hi Pisces, this is Genevieve with Belladonna and Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I'm doing really well. This is the reading for May 17th through 23rd, 2021. And I feel like the lesson that I have been learning this week is to trust your intuition, but also to make a choice every single day to have a good day, no matter what happens. I've had some really crappy days this week, or I could have, but I chose not to let them drag me down. The first card I get for y'all is Judgment. Now, I feel like this is the overall card for y'all, and that this card represents you, and that you have got a lot of heavy-duty things going on, and you need to use your good judgment and to make sure that you're making the right choices. Use your brain. Think about everything you're doing this week. Make every step count. Next to this, we get the moon. Turn it over. Bloop, bloop, bloop. The moon is about flux and change, because I think I've told you this, but if I haven't, back in 9th grade, I memorized the balcony scene from Romeo and Juliet. You're going, who cares? Because it talks about the moon. And Juliet said, "Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon." Because what happens is the moon waxes and wanes, becomes full, and it goes away. And that's kind of how life is. And so you're in a period of flux and change, and that's just okay. But sometimes that's a struggle. And next to that, we get the Knight of Swords. Once again, this shows me that you want to go rushing into it, want to fight your battles. But sometimes the best way to win is to back off. Sometimes you win the battle and lose the war. And sometimes it's okay to lose the battle so that you can fight again another day. So I want you to think about that. Also, right now you're going through a lot of angst. You're feeling like the world is against you. You're overwhelmed. Things are going on that are beyond your control, and you're feeling overwhelmed by them. Go ahead and just experience this moment. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. But you can also choose each and every day to make it a better day, to not allow these things that are going on in your life to hold you back. Now we get the Page of Cups. Turn it over. The Page of Cups is kind of a youthful attitude. He's got some choices to make. See, he's looking at the cup and the fish is jumping out. He's like, I don't really want that fish. But there's the waves going on back here. And this is saying, take your time, think about it, study, make sure that this is what you want. And next to this, we get the King of Cups. And this is a man of law, of medicine, something along those lines. And he's not, or she, it's not necessarily a man, it's masculine, that energy. And it's decisions and things like that going on. And so this energy says that this is not about emotion. This is all about knowledge and strength. So that's all going on together. And so you need to make some choices, and you need to accept that sometimes there's things beyond our control. Now I'm going to pull a card from the Power Animal Oracle deck. I opened this deck this past week. I really do like it. Mostly. I love the deck, but I really love the book. So what I'm going to do is pull a card and then read to you from the book. Woof. It says, Guardian, you are safe and protected at all times. So What that tells me is that with all this stuff going on, that you're going to be fine. And the wolf says, you are protected at all times. Trust that. The physical, emotional, and psychic barriers you've erected to protect yourself from past hurts and wounds are simply no longer needed. You've moved beyond your need for the illusion of safety that these habitual defenses have provided. It's time to trust that Spirit is always available to aid in your protection when you really need it. Relaxing these barriers and knowing that they're accessible if you really need them leaves you open to love, both giving and receiving, especially to the ones you're closest to. Don't hold back, clutching to some obscure fear that others won't love you back. Be outrageous in expressing your affection for those you love, and know that your family ultimately extends beyond any lines drawn by heredity, race, or species. All of us beings on this planet are family, whether human, animal, or plant, and the more you love, the more love finds you. Take good care. So I want you to think about that as this week is going on. Spirit has your back. You are protected and loved. You know, we are so loved by Spirit. He doesn't see, or she doesn't see our mistakes. They see us as we are, a perfect being of light. A perfect, magical being of light. Namaste, y'all. If you want to do a private reading, send me a text to 405-512-9400. And of course, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.